Hey everybody, welcome to another action-packed, exciting episode of Scotty's Record Shop. On this particular episode, we're going to take a look at the new Pink Floyd release. A little late, lots of reviews out there already. So why would I do it now instead of when it came out? Well, honestly, I wanted to sit with this for a little while. I like Pink Floyd a lot. I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd fan in the world. I pretty much have. It sounds fine. I am. I'm not the biggest Pink Floyd fan in the world, but I have everything for the most part. As far as standard releases, I don't have too many bootlegs or anything by them. But I wanted to sit with this for a while because honestly, I got it. I brought it home. I listened to it, and I was like, I'm just not in the mood for Pink Floyd today. and and that would have led to a pretty crappy review now, wouldn't it have? Uh, and I'm not like I have to have my video out before everybody else. It's just an opinion. These are opinions. These are thoughts. It gave me a chance to look at some other people's videos though, which was kind of interesting, how other people were looking at this. So we are talking about Pink Floyd at Pompeii. Uh-oh, it's not the vinyl. Oh, shucky darns. Well, I'm kind of semi-retired, and that means I'm kind of semi-poor, and vinyl's stupid, ridiculously expensive. And you know what? This sounds good. So this is what we got, okay? Do not have the Blu-ray, although I did see, I did go to see this, and I'll talk about that in a little bit as well. But first of all, I want input from you guys down in the comment section there. Okay? Number one, is this a live album? Number two, is this really Pink Floyd at Pompeii? Now, this is sounding already kind of weird. Next thing you know, I'm going to be like I saw Elvis, at 7-Eleven this morning when I went and got my coffee. No. For real. Is this a live album? Would this really... Because, as you already know, this was recorded in the ruins, Roman ruins, of an amphitheater in Pompeii. And this was back in 1971 they recorded this, and there was no one there. Just Pink Floyd and their crew. Film crew and audio crew. So is it really live? And the other thing is this really Pink Floyd at Pompeii? The answer is yes and no. If you watch, even if you've seen the earlier clips of this, or earlier releases of this on video, it goes way back into the late 70s even. You'll notice there's some stuff on here where it's dark and there's just spotlights all around. That was recorded in the UK. That was recorded in London. They didn't get everything that they wanted in Pompeii. Although I'll tell you, the Pompeii stuff is really, really, really cool. Now, my first exposure to this, at least the video of this, was way back in the early 80s. There was a house party that I went to. You maybe know where this is going, don't you? Maybe everybody was a little chemically enhanced. How's that? A lot of us were chemically enhanced at the time, and I sat out front of the boob tube. And this is how long ago it was. It was on VHS. I watched it. I went, it's kind of cool, It was kind of cool, and didn't think much of it because at the time I didn't appreciate this type of this era of Pink Floyd. Didn't really. I was more of a straight line, the Wall, the Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, that was where I was at. I was like 14, 15 years old or whatever it was at the time. I've since grown to appreciate the earlier eras actually of Pink Floyd. This was recorded after metal came. Metal was kind of this was fantastic. I absolutely love. Now I love metal. Maybe at some point I'm going to rate the Pink Floyd albums. I'm probably going to end up doing that. By the way, I do, it's a different subject, but I do read all of your comments. And I at least put a thumbs up on everything. I do read, I don't always comment. Usually I don't comment. But I am listening to your suggestions as well on things that you guys want me to do. So please keep all that stuff coming, okay? It's really important. Anyway, I was thinking about actually, because I listened to some early Floyd to kind of psych myself into this again. Because this is early Floyd, 1971. You've got Echoes, you've got Careful with That Axe, Eugene. You have Set the Controls to the Heart of the Sun. One of These Days is on here. There's only one song on this that that I just am not. I've never been a fan of it, and it is. Now you got to remember, I'm blind, people. Okay, so I need to do things like this. Okay, because I can't remember the name of the damn song here. Mademoiselle Hubs. 3 minutes. 3 minutes of a blues jam, really cool blues jam, with a dog barking over it for 3 minutes. Just it's all going on, and they're just playing the blues. And okay, it's Pink Floyd, like Careful with That Axe, Eugene isn't a little out there too, but I kind of like that. But anyway, overall, Steve Wilson did a really good job on this. I've watched other videos. People were talking about the 2003 initial release of this and mix, stereo mix. I believe it was the first stereo mix. Excuse me. And I can't remember who mixed it, but they were saying that there were some really good parts, like Roger Waters' bass had a little more to it, a little more dirt to it. This, to some people, sounded a little bit more sterile. I thought it was a pretty decent sound. I have not heard the 2003 mix, but I'm gonna try to hunt that down at least in digital form where I can at least hear it. So I think overall this was done really well. People complain because Echoes is separated. It pretty much starts this disc, and it ends it. Why is it separated? Because it was separated in the movie. If you see the movie, if you go see the movie, and it is really cool. A little strange. You got to be. This is one thing. If you're like unaware of Pink Floyd's early stuff, and I'm not talking Syd Barrett stuff. I'm not talking Pipers at the Gates of Dawn, but Saucer Full of Secrets. I mean, that's on here too. From that point through metal, Umaguma, More, Atom Heart Mother, where they really were kind of, in some respects, some people may be angry with me saying this, they were kind of lost. They were looking for what they were going to be. And there's nothing wrong with that. There was some really great stuff that came out of that. And a lot of it is on here. So if you go see the movie or if you go get this, and if you're a Floyd fan, even if you're a moderate Pink Floyd fan, I recommend you go get this. Get a digital form. If you can afford the vinyl, I've heard the vinyl sounds really good. I have no problem with CDs. There's another video. Why I don't buy vinyl too much anymore. And I buy CDs usually. Or I'm going to say a dirty word. I apologize. I stream sometimes. I do stream music sometimes. I streamed this before I bought it. It was like, what am I going to, But anyway, so Pink Floyd at Pompeii, not live at Pompeii. Remember, let me know. Do you consider this a live? Also, overdubs. There were overdubs on this. They went back into the studio. Now, Steve Wilson, I had 4-track tape. That's all I had. I'm not going to question it, but I guarantee you the original Pompeii recordings that were done on 4 tracks, just each instrument had a mono track. I guarantee you that was transferred to a 16 track, probably, so they could do some overdubs. I'm sorry. I guarantee. And also, even on the back here, it says nothing about the recording in the UK. Absolutely nothing. Misleading, false advertising here. Shame, shame, shame. You know. But even with that, if you did get this era of Pink Floyd, I suggest you get this. I really do. I also suggest, again, comment about, is this a live album? Comment about your feelings about, maybe the fact that even though it says it was recorded in Pompeii, part of it was, not all of it. I think maybe like half of it. I can't remember exactly which tracks were and weren't. But let me know. Also, while you're at it, please like and subscribe to my channel. It means not only means a lot to me, which it does mean a lot to me. It really helps. I'm trying to get this channel back up and started again. I actually lost a subscriber. I know. I want some cheese with my wine. Well. I don't know what the heck happened. I'm losing people here. So share with your friends. Let them know that this crazy Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop, who was around at the beginning of the vinyl community thing back 150 years ago, is back. And show me a little bit of love and support. Subscribe. Like, subscribe, and share. Okay? I'll be back soon with another, I'm sure, action-packed, exciting episode. You just can't wait, right? I can't wait. I like doing these things. I'm enjoying this. Hopefully you are too. So anyway, until next time, everybody, peace and love.